good morning to Miss Shori and my fellow friends. Now, here is a resume. How many of you would think that if you are just rely on this resume, you will be success getting a job that you want easily? Yes?
No.
Okay, actually, the success of getting a job is not only require a good oral communication skill, but you also need to have a good written communication skill, which is our topic today. Before I start, I would like to introduce my group members and outline our presentation, which we divide by 5 parts. My name is Bonget. I'll tell you what is the letter needed other than a resume. Next, Yogen and Weilun will compare the different types of resume and cover letter. After that, Mengying and Yogen will tell you what to do and what not to do in writing a resume. Then, followed by Zhouyan and Chunxian will guide you all how to prepare all those letters. And finally, Chunli will relate the ethical and legal consideration in writing a job application letter and conclude our presentation today. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin my part. Now, these are the 3 letters that needed during, which is resume, before cover letter, and after follow-up letter. Resume actually can be said as a written document that lists your experience, skills, and educational background. And it also can be said that your advertisement of yourself in a job market. Most importantly, we know that resume is used for a job seeker. However, I would like to encourage all of you, always keep a resume even though you have a job or you are still studying right now. For example, if you are going to, after you graduate, you are going to write a resume, right? So, can you remember all your achievements and what you have done throughout the year in your studies? No. So, always update your resume wisely from now. And a good resume is a tool of winning an opportunity for the interview. Next, cover letter. Cover letter actually is to introduce yourself and your resume to the employer. And the purpose of writing a resume is to identify your intention to apply for a specific job in an organization. Okay, in certain vacancies, they require you to send a resume before an interview. So, if you are just send a resume without a cover letter, does the employer know what job are you applying for? So, always write a cover letter and attach with your resume. Most importantly, highlight your key point in your resume and grab the employee attention. Last but not least, follow-up letter. Follow-up letter actually can define as thank you letter. And this is a letter that people always miss out, include me. So, the purpose of thank you letter is to thank the employee, of course, giving you an opportunity for the job, for the interview, and emphasize that you are really interested in that job. So, now I would like to pass it to Yogi to proceed the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Bukit, just now introduced our topic today. I'm Yogi. Now I would like to highlight the differences and the types of resume. Before I start my presentation, I would like to ask all of you a question. Do all of you still remember that Miss Sherry has asked us to prepare the resume? Anyone of you have prepared it? No. Okay, never mind. After this presentation, you will know how to prepare the resume. Therefore, I am here to introduce the types and the differences of resume. There are 3 types of resume. First is the chronological resume. Second is the functional resume, and the third is the combination resume. Firstly, I would like to highlight the chronological resume. Chronological resume just mentions the working experience of the interviewer. From this example, we can see that the interviewer mentioned all about his working experience. He didn't mention about, he just mentioned a little bit about his education level. Next is the functional resume. Functional resume is mentioned all about the interviewer abilities, professional degree, education, rather than the working experience. From this example, we know that the interviewer mentioned education, experience, working history, and skill, but he just mentioned a little bit about his working experience. Last is the combination resume. Combination resume combines all the elements of the chronological resume and the functional resume. From here, skills and capabilities is a part of the functional resume. Next is the experience. Experience is the part of the chronological resume. And the third is the education. Education is belong to the functional resume. Okay, before I end my presentation,